See, here's the thing. What you want has already become a reality. It's a vibrational reality. You already did the hard work. The hard work was having to separate from source in order to experience the new exposure that led you to the I know I don't want this, so I really do want this. That led you to the clarity. That was hard work. Disconnecting from source in order to come to new evolution, new thoughts, new preferences, that's hard work. And now once you decide, okay, I don't want this, so I do want this, the natural shifting process of contrast, you literally cause what you want to become this vibrational reality. It launches out of you like a rocket. It's fast and it becomes this vibrational reality. And since you are more than your body, since you are more than just the personality that you know as you are truly source energy. And when you decide to come into this body, you were like, I'm so down to disconnect from source time to time because the advantage, the exposure, the adventure, the coming to new preferences that I would want, that life would cause me to want, is worth it. So you came here knowing that you could find your balance in all this contrast. You knew that it wasn't always about being in the vortex. It wasn't about always being happy or satisfied. It was about sometimes dipping down into the lower frequencies because that's where the evolution of new worlds and species comes from. And so this is really the one piece that will really help you in manifesting everything that you want. Because if it's already a reality, then all you have to do is you just have to tune into it. You have to tune into the vibration. And the way that you tune into it is with your emotions. And the easiest way to tune into what's already there, percolating there in your vibrational escrow, waiting for you to become a vibrational match to it. Because, that's all you need to do. All you need to do is just practice the frequency of what you want, and it has to reveal itself to you. And if you're not, if that's not how it's happening, meaning what you want is slow to come, there's only one reason why. You're focusing on something other than your pure desire. You're focusing on something other than what you want. And that makes sense because, it makes sense because you're used to observing reality. And so sometimes your manifestations, they don't feel good unless they're here. And so in the unfinished state, they feel iffy. They make you feel uneasy because you don't know how they're going to manifest. You don't know. You have no way of understanding and seeing the path, even though there is a reality. And so you have to understand and first accept that this is a vibrational universe. This universe this reality that you're calling your now reality is really just a vibrational interpretation. It really is a vibrational interpretation. It's a vibrational reality. And so if you understand that, then you have an advantage that other humans don't have. You have the advantage of knowing about this vortex. So you appear to many as just someone who always chills out because you're just very worthy. Some may even call you arrogant, except you're not arrogant. You're just a creator. You understand how this all works. You're confident. You're sure of yourself. You're already living what you want. What is the wait? What are you waiting for? What you want is already here right now, and all you have to do is tune into it. And so how do you tune into this reality? Well, first you have to accept, right? And this is the easiest way, the most surefire way. It isn't to be like, well, I know there's a house in there, I know there's a car in there, I know there's a body, I know there's all the things that I want. You could do that, but you want to make sure that you're really in alignment. And the best way to do that is to go very general. And you know what the most general thing in the world is? Where anyone can start and you truly can sort of make your way to the higher frequencies. I accept that law of attraction exists. I accept that law of attraction is real. I've seen it for myself. I've manifested many things. I know that this is a vibrational world, and I know that I have an inner being. I know that I'm more than this body. I know that I'm really source energy, and I know that there is this vibrational reality that I have created through my time being here, my exposure to this life. I've created this vibrational reality, and everything that I want is already real. And so now you're there. Now with that really short conversation, you're now a match to everything that you want. And so all you have to do is just stay in that frequency. You have to love being there for the emotion, for the feeling. And usually it doesn't feel that smooth because you're still trying to be the engine. You think and you're used to this. And this is why this conversation, it feels very nebulous to you because it feels like, well, what do I do? Like, I understand the words, I understand the conceptually, but what do I do right now? And that's the thing. You're not supposed to do anything because you've already done the creation. So what are you really going to do? And that's the thing that's really interesting is that you've already set everything into motion. You've already set your creations into motion. They're already complete. So now as you stand where you now stand and you see things like, well, where's my money? Where's all this stuff? Where's all this stuff? And we're like, but the thing is, you can't demand the universe because you can't get there from there. You're on a different frequency. You can't be on one frequency and expect things from another frequency to come. You have to go to the frequency that you want things to come from. And that really is what this conversation is about. And the best thing to really remember is that your desires already exist and they're all being held on these vibrational frequencies, literally like a radio. And all you have to do is tune into it. You don't have to pay a price. You don't have to work hard. You don't have to make anything happen. It has already happened. So what's your work? What's your role in all this? To be the allower. Or another way to say that is to not introduce resistance into the equation, because now you understand that your job is to focus, because wherever you focus, all of non-physical energy focuses. So you're literally directing the energy that creates worlds to whatever's interesting to you. And you may think, okay, well, then I should be focusing on things that are more spiritual, like, you know, world peace, or trying to fix this, trying to fix that. And we're saying there's nothing more spiritual than the desires that life has caused you to want, because what you want, Source is already living. Source is reveling in the vibrational version. You see, this is a vibrational world, and everything precedes the vibration. Or let's say like this, everything is already vibration right now, and the vibration precedes the creation. And so you have to be just as excited about the vibration as you will be about the physical manifestations. And so we want this vibrational reality to truly feel very, very real to you, so that it feels just as real as reality. Because still, the vibrational reality, it still feels like, okay, like it still feels down the line, because you think, okay, I have the vibration right now, it's a real reality right now, but it's truly going to fill out. But we're saying, no, it's already a reality right now. And as you tune into it, as you feel yourself tuning into it, as you feel yourself tuning into it, because of the harmony that you feel with your emotions, you feel satisfied, you feel clear, you feel full, you feel one, you feel elated, you feel excited, you feel ready, you feel jovial, you just feel good, you feel good about life, you feel satisfied, you feel good about where you are, you feel like the energy just lifts up, you feel like you finally let go of resistance, it feels like relief. Then you're on the station, and now you're the experience, you're the vibrational liver. And so now the conversation that sounds like okay, I want this thing, why do I want it, that conversation is really to get you to prepare your vibration to allow the manifestation. Because when you understand that it's already real, then now your only work is just to prepare yourself to allow to be realized by you what already is real, what has already become. Because when you don't accept that it's already a reality, then you're the one who has to go and create it. And that's what you're used to. You're used to paying a price. You're used to proving yourself by working really hard and banging things into place. And that's not what your action is meant for. Your action is meant for the things that you set into motion with your vibration, with your mind. It's all about your mind. And you can think about everything that you want, but we want you to think about everything that you want from the stance that since it's already a reality, then my job is just to have fun. My job is just to enjoy the thoughts of what I want. And as you allow yourself to enjoy the dreams of what you want, then you're living it. The daydreams are not something that's future. When it's an image in your mind, when you're receiving from the vortex those images in your mind, those dreams that you may want to call frivolous, those are manifestations. Those are you on the right frequency of your desire. And now your job isn't to do anything. Your job is just to allow the vortex to broadcast to you. But usually, and this is a really good way to put it, usually you interrupt the broadcast of the vortex because your vibration is naturally high, unless you do something to bring it down. And the reason why you usually bring it down is because you notice that what you want isn't here, and then you try to go and fix that. You try to be like, okay, so tell me what to do. I want this thing. How do I make it happen? So process. But you're not creating with these processes. You're allowing with these processes. You're allowing yourself to be on the right vibration, to be on the frequency that reveals itself. So your work is to find the frequency that allows what you want to flow into you. So this is the thing. At first, it's just a vibration, right? And so since it's a vibrational reality, then that means it is a reality. It may not be real because you can't see it. And so that you run the risk of standing where you stand and then being like, well, I don't see it, it's absent, it's not here. But as you go general and you soothe yourself and you understand, okay, since law of attraction does exist, right? And maybe the vortex right now is conceptual, but everything that I want is really in this vortex. So since it's in this vortex, right, what am I going to do right now to goose that understanding up, right? So now you're going to talk from the place of already having it. You see, we want you to talk from the place of already having it because you already have it. And that switches your conversation, because now it's not a conversation of, okay, like, I'm going to say this, what thoughts will get me there? Now it's, okay, since it's already real, then what can I do right now to feel as good as I can? Because I don't need to do anything. It's like already knowing that it's like knowing where the journey ends to. So you just enjoy the journey because you understand that you know where the GPS is leading you. So you're using your emotions to direct yourself, basically, because your manifestations are inevitable. They're inevitable. And the sooner you can understand that, oh, it's already a vibrational reality, the sooner you can become the receiver of it. And the way that you receive what you want is by chilling out where you now are. And the best way to chill out is by understanding that, oh, I don't need to do anything. You feel that relief. You remind yourself, oh, sorry, everything that I want is already vibrationally here. And then you feel the relief, because it's like, you're right, it's all vibrationally here right now. I'm living here right now. And now you can start allowing things to speed up a little, and you can even get a little bit more specific if you want, because you can't hold back. You can't be careful. We don't want you to be so careful about every single thought, because there's a leeway. We want you to have more fun and be in the vibrational the vibrational sort of fun about all of it, and allow yourself to run, allow yourself to go, allow yourself to get specific, and then sometimes fall out, hit resistance, and then know what to do, because you can't really mess anything up. That's the thing, is you can't mess it up because it's already real. So you can slow yourself down, you can prolong what's inevitable, but you can't really slow it down forever, because you're going to get everything that you want. It's inevitable. But we just think that it doesn't have to be so long, because the wait time is up to you. The evolution is up to you, because everything that you want is already ready. But your job is to make sure that you're a cooperative component to your desire. And the way that you make yourself the cooperative component is by making yourself cooperate with what's already real. Ooh, you have to cooperate with the natural laws of the universe. And you know what the laws of the universe are? What you want is already ready, because you're worthy. You came here, you're valuable. Your opinion, your perspective, the way that you see things, the unique desires that life causes you to want are beneficial to the whole. You are an important piece of this variety. You offer something that no one else can offer. You are unique unto yourself, and that is why you came, because you knew that you would have something unique to offer. You knew that you would push the boundaries, and not to prove a point, but because that's just naturally who you were. You were going to ask for things that life caused you to ask for, and maybe other people wouldn't have the same desires, but you wouldn't need to explain yourself to others, because you understood, if I want something, it already exists vibrationally, and so all I have to do is line up with it. And you see how that's so easy. Lining up with what you want is so easy. And as you allow yourself to talk about why do you want it, talk about the emotional essence, the why you want it, by taking the time to do the boring emotional work, you actually put yourself in the best position. Because when you talk about why you want your desire, when you find that emotional reason, that emotional essence, the vibrational essence, when you get to the nitty gritty, the reason why I want it, then you're in the place. You're on the right radio channel. And as you stay there, and as you practice being there, because you like the way that it feels, so now it's not contingent on whether the reality changes. Now it's, I like feeling this, and since I can feel like this, I'm gonna allow myself to feel like this. So now you have mastery over timing, because once you understand that it's all about emotions, and when you understand that since it's already been created, so now you need to, just like a radio channel, you need to figure out how you're going to tune your tuner. And the way that you tune your tuner is by realizing that you have a tuner, right? And you can choose, or let's say better, you can find the channel with your emotions. And when it feels good, that means you're on the right channel. And when you're not on the right channel, you'll know because of the way you feel, because it doesn't feel good. That's what negative emotion is. And truly, negative emotion is you not allowing yourself to perceive what's already real, what already has been accumulated for you. And usually it's because you have bogus beliefs. And a belief is just a thought that you think, which goes like, they go like, well, how am I going to make this happen? How am I going to make this happen? I don't know. I should stop wanting it. But you can't make those desires go away, because once you want it, it becomes a reality, and you have an emotional connection to that. And so you have to let yourself be who you really are. And who you really are is prosperous. Who you really are is a vibrational expert. So it doesn't need to be here in order for you to be the perceiver of it. Because right now it's a vibrational reality. And so the quicker you start soothing yourself with saying things like, oh, I don't see it yet, but it's still a reality, it's still here, I just can't see it yet, but it is a vibrational reality. Now you're the receiver, and now you have the formula to literally manifest anything that you want.